Made with love for 170 years.
Time for a bit of magic in the kitchen, and nothing spells magic like Bakers. I mean, it's the original of magic, right?
That is where all family memories stems from.
All family memories, all family magic as we gather around for all those momentous occasions. And today we're starting to celebrate their very big momentous occasion, 170 years. There are very few things in life as nostalgic as a family recipe. And you know, those memories that we're talking about that go along with it, Bakers, we know that they've been the people at the forefront of it, embodying that magic and love around entertaining and meal times. And it's a legacy that's been a part of our homes and our hearts for 170 years, making it the oldest consumer brand in South Africa. I mean, think about it, whether it's tea and biscuits with your gogo, bumma, or family's favorite trifle, we've all experienced that Baker's magic.
That's right. So in celebration of this iconic household staple and their momentous 170th birthday, we're celebrating by bringing you a dish that is so near and dear to my heart. It is a fusion of two of Mzansi's favorite. I'm talking about the humble cheesecake and the classic peppermint tart. This is my peppermint tart cheesecake. We are combining the two, because why must you just choose one?
Yeah, why must you just choose one when clearly Zoe Brown is able and ready to make two for us? I'm very excited. You didn't have to say much. You just said cake, and I was like, wait, I'm here.
Okay, but can I just tell you how special this recipe is?
Yeah.
So when it comes to the peppermint crisp tart, that is something my godmom taught me. Auntie Eileen showed me how to make our family's ijskastert, our peppermint tart.
Yeah.
And then she showed me how to, the secret is to use the tennis biscuits. Of course, we're using our Baker's tennis biscuits. And she showed me the little trick on how to like layer them and just to soften the base a bit. But because we're combining the two, I'm going to put you to work right now. So we've got our Baker's tennis biscuits already crushed up.
Yes.
About 100 grams of butter. So I need you to mix the two together. And it's going to make a little bit of a paste so that we can add that to our base.
Great.
There we go. So you can mix that with our spatula or a spoon. And then you're going to just scoop it into our tin that's already been sprayed.
Great.
And then I'm going to start with the cheesecake aspect of it. So I've got my cream cheese already softened. Half of the icing sugar is already added, and now I'm adding the rest. And I'm going to fold this in because I also want to fold in my cream that's going to be added to our recipe.
Great. It's so nice and creamy sounding already.
I know. And you know what's so nice about these recipes? It's two of my favorite, and I now get to combine it into one. And pass it on to my family one day.
I love that. And I love the story that you tell around this coming from your auntie/godmother, because that's the whole thing about it. You want to be drawing from those memories, those special times, right?
Yes, and I mean, it's been in our family for years. Since I was a little child. I mean, we spend a lot of time together as a family, whether it's on holidays, whether it's with, you know, with my mom. So as you can see, there are some pictures of me in my young days. I think I was about 4 years old there. My mom always dressed me with bows in my head.
I see this. I was going to say, this was a very consistent thing about you. I mean, I remember.
Very Bridgerton in terms of my fashion sense.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I was always snacking, and I've always had a sweet tooth. I think out of all the cousins, as you can see on the picture there, I was the one that constantly ate all the sweet stuff. If anyone's sweets went missing, they blamed me for it. I was also the chubbiest out of all of them, so it was quite obvious.
You were the cutie.
There we go. So you are doing the base. What I want you to do is to flatten it, and a nice little secret is once you've sprayed the crumb all over, you can actually use that glass to press it down. That just gives you a bigger surface area to really get it...
To work with.
Yes, to get it nice and flat and compact as possible.
Great.
So while you push that down, I'm going to add some vanilla essence as well as some peppermint extract.
Great.
Now, you don't have to add the peppermint extract. It's like a... There's a little bit of a additional. It's at your own choice.
Okay, so if you like that, you can throw that in. Great.
There we go. And then just to make it a little bit fun, I've got some green food coloring. If you really want to just play around and make it a little bit.
Just
a pop of color.
Right.
Normally I wouldn't, but I feel like for TV we should.
Yes.
So we're just going to add a little
Because if you can make it pretty, why on earth not?
Yes, I was warned to do it very
slowly,
gently. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with a lime green cake.
That looks so good already. Just like that fusion of that cream coming together with the color is beautiful. And of course, Baker's tasty creations and recipes, we see them all over the place. We're using 3 of our favorites today that Zoe and I both love. The tennis biscuits, originals, the choc kits, as well as Better Snack Choc 2. They are divine.
They
I love
are
them.
divine, absolutely
love
divine.
them.
So now, Tabsy, your next job is to use that little brush and just
Yeah.
brush a bit of caramel onto
Great.
the base.
I'm coming
'Cause
now.
What we would do
I'm coming
is,
now. You carry on. What would we
Okay,
do?
what are you-
I'm going to grab something now. I just
Okay.
need to be ready for this.
Okay, cool. And then what I'm going to do now is I've got my cheesecake mixture here. I'm going to fold in my cream. There we go. And just do it gradually. I don't want to add too much. Well, okay, I'm going to add all of it at once, but I don't want to mix it too much.
I like to clean as I go along.
Okay, that's good to know.
So
Don't want to
just
whip out
mix
all
all
the
this
air
together.
we've already put into the cream.
Yeah.
There we go. So you can just add a little bit of caramel to the base that you've done perfectly.
Flatten it.
There we go.
Spread it or what?
Just spread it.
Okay, cool.
There we go. And this recipe is available for you. You can find it on expressoshow.com.
Oh, all
you
that
coping there?
goodness, all that goodness, man.
Just a little spread.
Sure, it's really nice.
Thanks, Tubbsy.
Let's use our brush here.
There we go.
Don't look here,
it
please.
sticking?
It's cute.
At least we've
It's
got
part
our
of it.
caramel.
It's part of it.
Okay, but then we will add our cheesecake mixture to that. And because it's a no-bake cheesecake, you can just set it into the fridge for 4 hours.
Okay.
This is something I would recommend making the night before if you're doing a family lunch the next day.
Okay, so you
or
want it to
early in the
set.
morning if it's going to be for a later party. So
Great.
we'll add that
So
there,
that's
but
gonna go
then,
in.
of course, we'll pop that into the fridge, but we
Yeah.
do have a finished cheesecake
Got
here,
that. Look at that.
which is the perfect combination of a peppermint tart
Wow.
cheesecake. There you go. And you simply decorate it with your bakers. I mean, we've got our choc kits, we've got the beta snacks. That's all crumbed up. In fact, I'm going to crumb some up for us. And you can really just play around with it. As you can see, the chunkier, the better it is. This was just one, but of course, play around with it. And then the beta
good.
ones as well.
It looks stunning. Well, listen, there have been quite a few steps involved in bringing all of this magic together. And just in case you missed any of the steps involved, it's pretty simple, yes, because the magic's already been done, the biscuits are ready. But watch this quick recap. That looks beautiful, just to seal the deal.
Who can make a biscuit? Who can make a biscuit specially for you? Cover it with chocolate or a lemon drop or two. The baker's man can, the baker's man can, the baker's man can, 'cause he mixes it with love, he makes the world taste good. Who can make a biscuit? Who can make a biscuit like they used to do? Mixed and baked with love and a touch of magic too. The baker's man can, the baker's man can, the baker's man can, 'cause he mixes it with love, he makes the world taste good.
Made with love for 170 years.